is what we're going to do. 85%, for at least for a little bit. Chatting, yay! All right, and also we had notifications and things that I would like to recognize and pay attention to, because we had Bab, who gave 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Bab. We have Kinsukurio with the 30 months. 30 months. Thank you, Kinsukurio. And again, thank you, Bab. I really appreciate you. Gaming William gifting a sub to Diamond Ninja. Congratulations. Gaming William, thank you. We had Amy Joe Turtle with the 27 months. That's quite a few. Honored to make it to 27 months. I'll be here for another 27. Nice. Gold Arrow for the win with the 6-month resub. Crazy Peeps with the 13 months. Hope you're doing good. I love watching the stream as a highlight of your day. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. No thanks. What's up with the 17 months? We had Briscoe 3043 with the 8 months. I can't believe it's been 8 months since you misclicked. You haven't been able to tune in live. Sorry about that, but I catch up as soon as I can. Oh, Briscoe's offline. Briscoe, shout out to the VOD viewers. Appreciate you guys, and I think it's cool that you guys just are out there, even though you know we the times don't always line up or whatever. Also, one quick thing that will still get asked about repeatedly tomorrow. But Jordan wants to do Sky Factory early tomorrow again. So it'll be at 12 p.m. Pacific. Or excuse me, 11 p.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Jordan would like to get Sky Factory in early. He likes to, he likes on those Fridays to do that because that way he goes from My Niche and Isles straight over to it. So he doesn't have the 2 streams. But I don't know how much further I'll go than that. I might do something for a little while. But I won't necessarily go on for too long because I have all the work around the house to still do. So yes, 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. So, got to deal with my stuff. I will be at workish, so won't be able to make it. Kiwi, we will miss you. Also, Kiwi, it's just like, I mean, I'm happy for you, but I'm having a hard time like remembering and getting in mind that you your work and that you've got all that going on, and I think it's cool. Like I'm happy for you, but it's just I have to remember. Oh, we also need to build a beacon. We were gonna do that. And we needed 20 plots or something like that. So, I guess we could maybe just build it down here. You will be done with classes tomorrow? Nice. Nice. Stupid migraine is coming back. Polka, no, you just shook it off. Don't bring it back. Polka, no. No, Polka. Do not test me on this, Polka. I will. I know. 20 by 20 by 14. So wait, does that actually mean like a 20 by 20 by 14? So there's 14 tiers to it. That can't be right. That doesn't sound right at all. $20 by 20 by base, but info, block, activation, beam, powers, range, sound, achievements. Transparency blocks. The beacon is on top of a pyramid constructed of iron blocks, gold blocks, emerald blocks, diamond blocks, or netherite blocks. Okay, here we are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what the hell's this 20 by 20 thing that they got going on? I'm confused on why it says 20 by 20 by 14. Also, is it hollow on the inside, or do you need to have like all the blocks coming out of it as well? Oh, the effect? So not hollow. Okay. Pretty sure there's a one of those damn things, ravine right next to me. Zeneception. That's all right. There we are. So, how are you guys? What's everyone doing? What are we wearing to the prom? Oh, that's right. We don't get a prom because fucking COVID. Hey, look, we found caves. We're shocked. Shocked, I say. Sir? What? Little close, and I was out of room backing up. You have a migraine and waiting for meds to kick in? I hope they come in soon. Migraines suck. No one likes migraines. And I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. He didn't even get his shot off. He didn't even have a chance, guys. I was on that, like, blue bonnet on a beacon with the thing. Have you tried any of the migraine shots? Me? I don't have migraines. But if you're talking to someone else, then maybe they have. This is right there. Yeah, so right there. No, you haven't. This is random, but I've got the opening instrumental for Spooky, Scary Skeleton stuck in your head. That is, in fact, random. I would agree that is random. How deep am I? Moved up as much as I had hoped. Just want to say thanks to you and Chibi for helping me so much. You just want to say one last time. Zeman, happy to help. I'm not sure I recall what we did, but, you know, Chibi's a good egg, so I'm sure she was probably more help than I was. Hey, TJ, how you doing? Prom was boring anyway. After prom was boring as well. The only thing that was good was when I dared my sister for $1 to eat one of those Dairy Queen ice creams that have chocolate around it and dip it in melted cheese and eat it. I would not take that bet for $1. That is not a bet I would take for $1. How am I? I am well, thank you. Thank you for asking. How many dollars would you take it? It would take a lot of dollars. Because I'm not about that. Like, I'm not really just a dare guy anyway. Like, I can handle, you know, being called names or whatever, so that rather than doing stupid things, like that's fine. So here is where we want. Okay. And sandstone here. All the way to the sky. You kind of wish that I still have that phone so I couldn't keep that video. You pick well your battles. I mean, that's really it. It's like it's just, you know, someone like, you're gonna, like, just really isn't worth my time, right? Cass the Inkslinger, thank you for the 10 months, by the way. Your streams are truly the highlight of your day. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Delta stream with the 25 months as well. Thank you. Thanks for all the great content and being yourself. I do my best me when I'm being myself, is what I've decided. Like, there's other times when I'm me, but really my best me is when I'm being me, you know? And I just think that stands to reason. To some extent. Like, you don't want to assume, but generally speaking. What did Rachel do now? All right, so where's this hole that we created? We dug a hole. Where is it? It was in the sand. I guess it would have been down this direction. It's pretty straightforward from there. Has anybody seen my hole? I can't find it. Aha! Found my hole, guys. Holy crap, it's a drop. All right, there we go. Sounds like a personal problem. No. Reach around the rear. Wow. Okay. Between your cheeks. It's between your cheeks, lass. Viper Mama, thank you for the 4 months. Love your content. Keep it up. I will do my best. Thank you, Viper Mama. Appreciate it. But that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to throw that out. I mean, I didn't care that much, but a little bit. But this wasn't what I intended nonetheless. Doesn't read any of my messages until that one. What? That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. You're the one that said it. I'm just going off what you said. Why is it that what you said? Why am I yelled at for what you said? You're the one that said it. Like, do you not understand? You said it too, but did I? Or did you say it? Don't give me that look. Oh, it's a little bit late. I might have already given you that look. Rachel. I see you out there, Rachel. Hey, Constant Coffee, how you doing? Best exchange ever. Rachel. All right. So, that goes there. Now, as I recall, nothing about the rest of it needs to be exposed or otherwise whatevered. So we be out here like this. Is this working? Are you working? Hey, it's working! It's even... So now we beamed, right? Can I get myself haste already? I don't know how quickly... Honestly, I have no idea how any of this works. I've never figured out how a beacon works. So does it have haste on? Is haste hasted? Do I need to give it something to hastify it? Haste is on? I do not believe that's true. Hi, Arcaley. How's it going? Sorry you're late? No, you're fine. You're fine. You need to donate iron, gold, emerald, or diamond in order to turn it on. Okay. I think I got that. I just don't have one of those on me. I mean, I have some iron, but I might need it for the beacons, so I don't want to go crazy just yet. Hello. Teenage wasteland. Only teenage wasteland. The beacon cannot be hollow. Right. I've been wondering about this. Listen to Draymond's yell. These city walls. How many monitors do you have? 3. All right, so there's tier 2. Done. So I need to expand and go down one more. There's some iron. I'm always playing bops. Well, thanks. Most of my music comes from Fixed, and highly recommend them, by the way. They do the good things. It's pretty cool that what they do and that they let us streamers use their music. So we're kind of in talks with them because they kind of are reevaluating their program because they're like, you know, we're not getting a whole lot of value out of this. And I don't disagree. Like that was one of the things that I always was kind of confused about with them. And so I was like, so how is this helping you? And you know, they kind of like the guy who used to run it kind of brushed that off, but now he's no longer with them because he wasn't showing a great ROI. I can't imagine why. And so now they're kind of looking at it and they're like, wait, what? How is this helping us? And I'm like, that's a good question. But nonetheless, it's still pretty awesome that they're there and working with streamers to try and figure it out. So I am not at all bitter about that. And yeah, it's just business sense, right? But okay, I was really excited for Disturbed, the Bob O'Reilly cover, but if it's all just live and kind of whatever, then that's a little less like maybe they just do it at concerts, because all the stuff I'm seeing is live stuff, and at the very least that wasn't very good. Okay, we can try this. Haste would be useful? Sure. In the field. Don't need lights to prove I'm right. I don't need to be forgiven. Song's high. Bow, bow, bow. Hey, no, I wanted you there. So that's tier 3, and I need to do one more tier, right? Shoulder. All right, so I can take some iron down. A builder's wand? Builder's wands are never handy. Sometimes they're handy. You love the Stranger Things version of the song? There's a Stranger Things version of this, of Baba O'Reilly? Kiwi, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Gosh, why do you keep this stuff to yourself? I mean, it could have been a lot better, but it could have been a lot worse too. Epic mixes, man. That cinematic sound, I love it. I love it. I don't care if you don't know, if you're wearing headphones and you don't understand how to turn volume down, then that's on you. It's not on me. But did I ask? You know what? Kiwi by now should know me well enough to know that when she hears something like that to tell me, right? I love you, Kiwi. But I just love cinematic, big, orchestral soundscape. Oh, I love it. I love when music just moves you. Just picks you up and dumps you down, and you're like, you have no choice but to go along with it. Give me this instead. Did that not kick in?
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where
Give it more iron. Oh, I see. So I want regeneration and haste, right? So now I should get primary power and secondary power. There we go. I have both. Isn't that a what? Where's my achievement? I'm getting both effects. I gotta break and replace. Now I should get haste 2, right? Haste 2. It's working, but it's not working. Where's my advancements? I don't care that much about my pick. I'm looking for the advancement. It's a hidden achievement. Or it's in the nether? Did it not give it to me when I constructed the beacon? Certain things I'm not gonna do. Breaking it with one hand is one of them. I mean, we do have to fight a wither and get a second one. Be within a 20 by 20 by 14 cuboid, centered on a beacon block when it realizes it has become powered. Did I update the game version? Yeah, this is the latest snapshot. You're not getting the full power? Yeah. I mean, I get that it's the first one that's blocking. Well, that's a bug. I mean, I feel like we've definitely gotten the achievement, right? Or we're getting the haste too. We've discovered lava quite quickly. Can look and you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting time after time. You guys ready for it to get real? slow. I fall behind. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. I don't know why I decided I needed to kill this lava, but I did. You've lost too much time? Do it, Chibi. Enjoy the game. Relax. Enjoy yourself. You're allowed. It's okay. Hi, Sticker. What do you think, Kiwi? That always makes me think of this one, though. The, let's see if I can find it. There. Oh, God. This has such the biggest vibe to it. Good night, Nala. This song, more, as much or more so than many other songs, makes me vibe so hard. Like, it defines what vibing is to me. Yeah, I should have haste too. Yeah.
I wish I could swim like dolphins. Like dolphins can swim. Though nothing
Good night, Leo Lion.
will keep us together. We can be them forever and ever. How we can be heroes just for one day. How we can
Yeah, no,
be
the swim just like dolphins is a little silly, but that's okay.
just for one day.
It's just John or David Bowie being David Bowie. You know what I mean?
I will be king,
I will be king,
and
you
will be
queen.
though nothing will drive us away. How we can be heroes
Rose, just for one day.
how we can be us just for one day.
This part just lasts so short, but yet it's just, oh, I love it. I love it! There is a glass block above the beacon, yes.
Just for one day.
Oh, it lasts so short, but just that part that just kicks in, and it's like I want someone to take that and just give me like a 10-hour mix of just that vibe. I love it. I love it. There's just yeah, it grabs you and moves you. What was that called? That is Peter Gabriel's Heroes, the John Hiles remix. And oh my god, live. It makes me happy in the happy pants. I don't even know what we're doing. Like, I literally have no reason to be doing what we're doing with the mine. But you know what? I have haste too. I have a dream, and we have music. So we're all good. Scythe Lucifer 2187 had a possible answer. What was that possible answer that Scythe Lucifer 2187 had? I'm intrigued and wish to know more. Constructing and placing a beacon sometimes doesn't grant advancements if there are blocks more than 10 blocks above the beacon. So should I just remove that glass and just have a straight shot up to the sky? What is your favorite cinematic composer? I mean, really, there's not like that's a difficult question. One is because I mean, this stuff is cinematic style, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily cinematic composer. But if you're talking like just soundtracks, then like no one compares to John Williams, and I don't think any other movie composer will say that anyone else compares to John Williams. Like it's an unfair comparison by all accounts. But poor Tulagas has been highlighting for a while. Well, thank you, Tulagas. I appreciate it. You were catching me in my vibe. You know what I mean? You were serious about bare hand. You Googled it, and apparently it doesn't always register if you use a tool. Interesting. Bare hand sounds like like that sounds like a Minecraft troll like request. Like you need to break the diamond with a stone pickaxe. Like that's kind of how that comes across. But let's fly in chat. Listen, yeah, that's fine. As he loaded this up, it's also the thing is we also needed to do the. I decided we also need to do the beacon stuff, so we're doing one or the other. Duel of Fates will play at your wedding and funeral. Interesting. But yeah, there's just like like I said, I think that even if you were to ask like a cinematic composer, like they just be like, well, there's John Williams and there's everyone else. Like, not even, God, I can't even think of his name, which is part of it, but it starts with a Z, German, Zimmerman? Is it Zimmerman? But Hans Zimmerman? Isn't that right? Not even Hans Zimmer, right. Like, he's amazing, but it's still a different level, you know? Hans Zimmer is amazing. But then it's like Hans Zimmer, I'm pretty sure like lists John Williams as like one of his like inspirations. Like it's just there's two different ways of looking at it, you know. But I wouldn't consider these to be cinematic compositions necessarily, but it's a style of music that I'm definitely very, very, very in tune to or attracted to. Like it just the power of it, it's so emotional, and it's like I know people that are like, yeah, it's overly emotional, it's contrite or whatever, and not necessarily wrong, but you're also an asshole. But it's just that doesn't bother me. I'm not looking to make a statement or anything. I'm just looking to enjoy music, and that music I just really enjoy. You wish you understood music creation better? Music creation is crazy shit because you can create music to a formula, and people do all the time. Like, music is mathematical, and that's just weird, but it is. Like, like it. Don't you think it's like just bonkers, just absolutely bonkers? That you can or that an octave is when the frequency, a specific frequency doubles. That's an octave change. Like that, when you start thinking about like the math behind it and how that works, like that's just crazy that we hear an octave. That our brain can tell this is the same note variation, but just double, and that's an octave. So it's crazy stuff. But anyway, musical composition, music theory. What are my tips for starting a Twitch channel? Be prepared for pain. It's not an easy thing, And there's not the thing about starting a Twitch channel is a lot of people with stardom feel like there's a formula to it or a way to make it work or a thing to do or just this one thing, try this one simple trick, and there's not. It's just work and figuring out, learning how to be entertaining, reviewing yourself, working more, figuring out how to be more entertaining, and you know, like all of those things. And then the hardest part about running a Twitch channel is having the presence of mind and the security, or the I don't know, self-confidence, self-awareness to be able to, after a while, to evaluate whether or not that channel is being successful, whether you're achieving your goals, whether the problems and the struggles that you're encountering have to do with what you're doing, whether they have to do with your situation, and also being able to accept and understand that there is a possibility that you might not have the X factor that goes into what people want to watch, and you have to be able to critically evaluate yourself and accept that if that's the case, because it's not something you can develop a lot of skills, but I don't know, like I've never seen someone who really didn't have a whole lot of X factor to them train themselves into it. But that said, usually it's like there's a base, there's a baseline of skill, there's a baseline of effort, and then there's a baseline of X factor. There's a lot to it. But at any rate, I see a lot of creators who don't have that, whether it's they don't have the X factor or they haven't evaluated themselves to develop it or however you want to look at it, who blame Twitch and others and circumstance and luck and all these different things for why they're not being successful. And the reality is they're not being successful because it's not a show that people necessarily want to tune into, and that's a tough thing, and it's not something I want to tell them, but it's something that I really wish more people would be able to look at and evaluate constructively with themselves and understand, because it's part of how this all goes. What's the thing in the top right? The golden pickaxe? That's my haste effect from my beacon. I feel like the luck thing is a little overplayed. It's there, and it's like it's tough because there is luck involved, and there is an you know, having circumstance work out in a way that that becomes a part of it. But I feel like it's over that luck is sometimes used to excuse why something isn't working instead of critically and honestly evaluating what's not working with it. And that's that's frustrating on two levels. One is that, you know, again, you need to be able to look at yourself constructively and have that self-awareness. But two is that it's very, very, very diminishing of the people who are making it work and who are making their own luck and who are getting it done, to explain it as they got lucky, you know, because there's one of the things that Michael McChill was talking about is, you know, with Twitch and with these things, when there's a lot of people all who want to be in the spotlight, and when you when that spotlight comes around and lands on you, you've got to be ready for it. And I think that's a huge thing. I think that there's a lot of people who, do you mind? They aren't. There you go. They aren't that. I think that luck is taking those moments that it manages to come around to you for whatever reason, for whatever end goal, or not end goal, but serendipitous reason. The spotlight is on you, and you have that opportunity. I have seen so many channels and streams that have basically what I would consider, you know, for whatever that's worth, keeping in mind, this is just my opinion, and so it's, you know, that isn't to say that it's the end all be all, because what the fuck do I know? But what I would consider I have seen so many people where they don't capitalize on that opportunity, where they don't take that moment and turn it into or take that opportunity and turn it into a moment. And I think that that's one thing I see probably more than just significantly. I don't know what's more and what's less, but like it is on the one hand, it is I'm lucky that I get to record with Jordan and get to be highlighted by someone who has this big player base, and so you can write that off as the only reason I'm successful is because Jordan made me so, because I got lucky. That's something I've been told, it's something I've heard, and something some people believe, and that's fine. But I feel, if you were to ask me, that I'm the one who created the situation where that could happen. That was because I made that happen, not because I just lucked into it. Jordan didn't just happen to pick my name out of a hat randomly to decide, hey, let's record with this guy. Like, I worked and got into a position, and I saw an opportunity where I could work with these people that I respected, that were in an industry I was interested in, and I took steps and did what I could to make that happen, to make that a reality. And that's, to me, the luck. That's or what people think is luck, is them not taking that opportunity that comes up and making it into a moment. So yeah, I'm lucky that I've had Jordan to help support and build, and I've also busted my ass and done a ton of stuff outside of Jordan. And I have built I have shown that I am viable and can stand on my own 2 feet regardless, and none of that's luck, So at any rate, rant in mind, I guess so. Sorry about that. I'm not Am I ranting? Is this a rant? But it's an opinion, it's a thought, but it's just I don't see that as, oh, I just got lucky. I see that as taking that moment, recognizing it, and making the most of it, because you only have the flashest of seconds while that light is shining on you. And if you don't fucking grab it and run, then that's not luck's fault. That's not Twitch not highlighting you. That's not support small streamers. That's not any of those things. That's you not capitalizing and recognizing that moment and taking it. And that is a critical skill to be able to do in this industry. Anyway, basic tips to start a Twitch channel. Have a big streamer friend. Network. I mean, people hate networking, but it's like, so? Get over it. Do your work, Thank you, Riri. And I think that's part of it, is like, and I tell people that all the time. I mean, we do raids of 400, 500 people sometimes, almost always at least of a 200 or maybe 300. And we do that very, very frequently. But I tell people, I can put eyes on your channel, but I can't make those people stay. I can't make them want to be a part of your channel. If I put you somewhere and they're sleepy as hell and boring, you guys are going to be like, well, okay, and end raid and never think of them again. And that's not on me. That's not on that's not on Twitch. And I hate that whole mentality, the live streamer fails toxicity, Twitch will do anything for the Alinities in the world, but they won't do anything for me and my channel, and I've been struggling. And it's like, no one's out there doing anything for you. That's right. That's the way it is. Get out there and work, And the final sad truth of all that and reality of all that is that not everybody's entertaining like that. Not everybody has that conversation that people want to listen to. And it's impossible to say that without them taking offense. But it's also like, what are you doing trying to be in this if you can't recognize and accept that about yourself? Like, this is not the place for you if that's the case. I had that thought where I was like, I was going to magically reveal diamonds inside here and be like, haha, you guys thought I was crazy. Turns out I'm just crazy. Anyway. Wait, Dr. Mick is here? What is Dr. Mick doing here? Bro, I'm over here ranting and raving about people's channels, and you just show up like it's okay? Hello, man. How's it going? It's good to see you. Is this networking? Love you, bud. You work your ass off, and I appreciate you. Oh, man. That's very kind of you. I feel like I do. You've been lurking, and then you get all juicy and spicy, and you have to step in and say, hey. Sometimes, and I feel like chat provokes me. Like, they'll deny it, but I feel like they provoke me. But occasionally, they'll get me going, and I feel strongly about a particular subject, and I will speak vociferously upon that particular topic, you know? And I don't know, I think chat just likes to see me foam at the mouth. I think that's really all they're looking for. But, nonetheless... I can't, the point being, though, is, only you can make your channel interesting, and who's to say whether we all get the same shot or not? Obviously, life isn't fair, and some of us get easier shots, and some of us get harder, but I've seen people who have worked for years to get those first few follows and then eventually make it, and, quote-unquote make it, and then I've seen people who have gone viral and their channel's blown up, and in 6 months down the line, no one remembers them because it was a meme and they didn't capitalize on it, and they didn't turn it into anything that anyone actually wanted to tune into and watch. So, yeah, it can be frustrating if you're down there working in the mines, busting your ass for follow number 10, and you see someone who makes a silly TikTok and suddenly picks up 200,000 people, or whatever the hell the contrived scenario is. It's easy to take that and make that about you, and make that about explain your difficulties and your success or your perceived lack of it based off of that. But there's a personal responsibility there that I don't buy the whole, oh, it's just luck. I think there's more to it. And I feel like perhaps hubris, perhaps arrogantly or whatever, but I feel like I am a working example of that fact. Makes me think about stuff and seeing other people's opinions. This is my favorite kind of Zane stream. If I'm down in the mines with followers, are they dwarves? They could be, but they could also be cave elves, which, as we all know, are not a thing. You can't make your channel interesting unless someone is watching? Nah. Feels like an excuse to me. I mean, the thing is if even... And the thing is, like, even if you don't have any viewers, if you don't have anything going on, you should be talking to the camera and working those skills as if you had something going on. There should not be ever a point where you see 0 viewers and you are acting like there's 0 viewers. You should be putting on your show regardless of how many viewers, whether it's 0, whether it's not. Because as soon as you get viewer 1, if you are in the mode where you are acting like there are 0 viewers, so you're not doing anything, so you're not reacting, you're not responding or anything like that, then they're going to be like, this is boring, and leave. And they don't have to say a damn word. They might not chat. I mean, getting a viewer and getting a viewer who's going to watch you regularly and getting someone who's going to chat regularly are 2 different things. So you absolutely should be making your channel interesting, or even if you're at 0 viewers. I don't buy that for a minute. Because you have no idea when that first viewer is coming in. Not to mention, even if not a single viewer comes in, then you have, at the end of that, a VOD to go look at, to evaluate and review. And your VODs are hugely powerful tools that far, far, far too many people ignore, because your VOD lets you rewatch and find out whether you would want to watch you or not. Because if you're bored watching your VODs, then why would you expect someone else to not be bored watching you live? I can watch, and that's one of the things that, again, there's a certain line where I'm like, maybe I'm just arrogant, but I can watch a VOD of me and Jordan playing, and I can laugh along to it. I get caught up in it. I want to, I was there, I lived it, and I'm enjoying reliving it. So that tells me seems to be going well. On the other hand, there's times when I've watched VODs and I've been like, this was boring, and I try not to do that again. I try not to go back to that point. I try to understand what changed and what I did different or what I didn't do well, and then I try and improve on it. And I have that. So again, if you have 0 viewers, then you still have an opportunity to review yourself, to refine yourself, to grow your art, to grow your craft, to grow your abilities and everything that you put into your channel. And that is all 100% right there available for you, regardless of whether you have any viewers. The only thing that whether you have a viewer or not changes is whether or not there's a number in the viewer count or not. But beyond that, nothing else is different. Anyway, that's my opinion. You might have your own. Okay. Talking to a mirror to practice your speech? Yeah. Oh, we still in the rant? Sorry. Anyway, so hey, we dug out this lava mine. Maybe we should go do something else. But we didn't find diamonds, but we checked. All right, and then the thought was break the beacon with the hands, and that doesn't like destroy the beacon permanently, right? Like we're all agreed on that. The I'm 14 and this is deep is a meme, by the way, but yeah, the mods will time you out if you mention your age. It's not so much a meme, it's a subreddit. So, it's a subreddit meme, but regardless. The mods will smack you, so recommend not doing that. Also, no memes. And don't worry about it if you did get bopped. Just, you know, keep it in mind. Wiki says beacon can be broken with any tool or bare hands. All right. Tolagas was not trolling us. Good to know, Tolagas. All right, so we try there. That did not seem to change anything, so let's try the not having glass above it. I'm so inspirational. I mean, I don't know if I'm inspirational or not. I've put a lot of thought and time into you know, it's my job to think about these things and to try and understand and to try and build, and you know, like a lot of it's so much hard work, but the thing is I see people working hard in the wrong ways, and just I'm you know, I feel bad. I want to figure out how to help them, but I also like have seen many instances where they don't necessarily want help. You know, like they would rather hold on to this idea that they're oppressed and you know, that it's the man holding them down and not anything else to do with anything else. Doop 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 doop. Just place beacon here on surface. We can try that if this doesn't work. All right, so now there's nothing above it. No blocks. At least you can find the hole easier now. Wow. All right, no blocks above it. Damn it! Leave the beacon down. Where did the iron go? Ah. Nope. What's wrong with the beacon? We're not getting the achievement for it. I mean, I can go in and, you don't already have the achievement? No. I can go in and hand give me that, achievement. Like, we can edit the JSON. Yeah, it's the seed. Do we want to just give me the JSON for it, and I can enable it in the back end? Putting it on the surface shouldn't change anything. There's no blocks touching it. It should literally be, I mean, you know, should is a strong word, but try selecting regen. I don't have more iron to select regen. I'm running out of iron, guys. All right, this should be tier 1. I can choose between speed or haste. Well, you got 600 witnesses. Okay, that should boom boom. Guessing relogging won't work. We tried disconnecting and reconnecting. We got speed and we got we got the life, so seems like the glitches on holding the beacon. I think that that's possible that when I construct another beacon that it might give me the achievement. I think that's possible. You know, I try clearing more space around it. I mean, it's nothing's touching it other than the ground. I don't see why. I mean, you know, again, it's the always you never know. I need to screenshot when you look at the camera. Oh. Throw the beacon on the floor and pick it up. You do the hokey pokey and you throw the beacon round, and that's how you make a... Be gone, foul beast! Hopefully he's not gone. Okay. Bring it back to tier 1 before replacing it. You do the hokey pokey and you throw the beacon round. That's what it's all about. Womp. Tier 1. You're gonna head off. Good night, Chibi. Have yourself a lovely evening. Now the effect. It's definitely glitched. Why must you do this to Zine Minecraft? What did he ever do to you? I know, right? It's rough. It's rough. Let's see. We also had, let's do. God, I haven't done this forever.
Love is a many splendid thing.
Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love.
Please don't start that again.
All you need is love.
A girl has got to eat.
All you need is love.
She'll end up on the street.
All you need is love.
Love is just a game.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me.
The only way of loving me, baby, is to pay a lovely fee.
Just one night, give me just one night.
There's no way, 'cause you can't pay.
In the name of love. One night in the name of love.
You crazy fool.
I won't give in to you. Don't leave me this way. I can't survive without your sweet love. Oh, baby, don't leave me this way. I'm working on the player data.
You think that people would have had enough of silly love songs?
Advancements. Me and I see it isn't so. No.
Some people want to fill the world with silly love songs.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I'd like to know. 'Cause here I go. Yeah. Love lifts us up where we belong. Where eagles fly on a mountain high.
Love makes us act like we are fools.
Throw our lives away for one happy day. Now the question is, what's it called? Just for one day.
You
Bring home the beacon.
No, I won't.
and I'll drink all the time.
Don't care about recipes.
We should be lovers.
It's in the nether area. We should be lovers, and that's a fact. Though nothing will keep us together, we could still turn. Here we are, Minecraft Nether. Brew potion. Root. No. Summon Wither, yes. Fast travel, yes. Get Wither Skull, yes. Find Fortress, yes. Obtain Blaze Rod, yes. Return to Sandra, yes. Doesn't even exist in here. Just for one day. Now you're in the world. Build a beacon base with 4 levels to test both advances at once. Place a pillar of 12 glass blocks where the beacon would normally go. Remove all the 11 glass blocks below the top one. Place a beacon on top of the beacon base. You don't get any advancements. Break the beacon again. Remove the remaining glass blocks. Enter place. You get the place the beacon. You get the advancements. It's different than what we're doing. Hey OGG, what's up? It's not advancement. Sounds very complex. They're just showing that having 10 blocks above the beacon keeps it, 10 glass, or more than 10 glass above the beacon keeps the achievement from triggering, but that's not what we're dealing with. Create beacon? It doesn't exist. Maybe that's the problem, is that we don't actually have that. Do you know about the RL death screen? Blame it on Zine? Yes. Have a good night, breaking all the... Good night, Alec Look for trigger Minecraft construct beacon. Recipe beacon, and that's literally the only point I have in Beacon. 150414. If the JSON's missing, then that could be you need to add different types of blocks, not just iron. Can confirm 114. This is still a problem. Here's what the relevant portion of the Minecraft Nether create trigger. Construct beacon conditions level min 1, and here's what the bugged at Minecraft create full beacon looks like. Trigger Minecraft conditions level 4. Guessing the level predicate should use min instead of a number. The problem now occurs in 20W17A. This is 20W18, but yeah, I don't. So this is backed up. So we can add an entry. Although I don't see anything about trigger in here. This isn't, I think this is a different file that, I don't know which file we're looking at for the trigger stuff. Not sure what JSON file has the trigger stuff in it. You don't recall seeing a beacon fix? Well, that would make sense because it's still broken. They're called advancements. Let's see, what's the history on here? Mojang hasn't touched this since April of 2019. I feel like not many people know the answer, but oh yeah, no, I know that people are just sir, this is a Wendy's. This is a fun stream. Hi, Katie. See, this is the sort of thing that you look back in the VOD and you go, I need to do less of that because maybe people aren't enjoying the programming thing. Use the advancements in game. Advancements. / advancement. Unknown. You want me to open a land to turn on cheats? Advance. Still nope. And I can definitely... I opened a land. Did I? Oh, maybe I didn't open the land with cheats. There we go. Okay, so that's working. How about their advancement? So what's the advancement that grant zine from Minecraft Nether create beacon? The foot is a game. What? You already have it? Oh. Very loud noises! You already have it. Well, I already have it. We just discovered we already have it. So when did I get it? That was very anticlimactic. I was busy thinking of syntax. Why you guys gotta hate? Why you gotta hate? Oh, when I log back in? Interesting. When I relogged. I wonder, like, I opened the file. That's interesting. Because we had exited out and loaded it up. That was the best emotional roller coaster. I wasn't looking at that! I had other things I was looking at. And this is when he should read chat. I'm reading chat. I looked up and people were like, type advancements. Like, okay, I got this from here. We were yelling for hours. I feel like it was very, very, very short moments. Very, very short moments. Anyway, I was so unreasonably distressed by that. Look, guys, we got it. That was satisfying. Was it? Okay, I'm marking these as done. Bring home the beacon and beaconator are done. Let us never speak of this again. It felt like hours. How do I do the syntax thing? That was not a syntax thing. I was figuring it out. You saw me working through. On that wonderful note, guys, we did the achievement. We got it. We have a beacon. And it came easy. It was like, you know, I mean, honestly, let's be honest. That's an admirable quality and one that I wish that I had. But we did it and we done did it. And now let's leave and never come back here. I'm not embarrassed. Your heart hurts? Well, I'm sorry. I'd rather come easy than not at all. Oh, so true, so true. Did you turn off cheats? Yeah, I disconnected and see, I'm not even open to land. We all saw it in chat the second you relogged. Good, you guys were looking in the right place. I wasn't. This was the highlight of your night. Well, good. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for you, Katie. I'm trying to think of how I would do a scare alert, Katie. Katie! How about that? Mega, thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody coming in. Welcome, my name's Zine. We've just been beating out some achievements, and we just barely got, without flaw, without issue, with no problems whatsoever, the achievement for lighting a beacon and getting it to max power. And it went flawless. There were no problems, and we don't want to want to say otherwise. We would never want to imply otherwise. Can we do a raid? Well, see, the thing is I'm still live. We normally raid when I leave, and I'm still here. So that's, like, you know, awkward to ask for. The banners literally appeared in the top right. You can tell me all about all the different signs, and obviously you can tell by the way that I didn't see it that that's not where I was looking at that particular time. But I also happen to recognize that I am tracking about 18 more things, whereas you guys are only looking at the one thing, so I don't really feel like, you know, it's to feel like, wow, how do streamers or YouTubers or stuff miss so much? Oh my God, are they blind? It's never, you know, it really is, that's one of those comments and statements that comes out of ignorance, but it's fine. I'm happy I got it too. Thanks, Austin. Now flying around for lions. Yeah, I'm just fixing up my pickaxe because we did some lava digging. We go and get more rant, y'all. No. I ain't ranting at nothing. Ain't ranting at nothing. Thanks, Johan. Really, if I've got Johan's love, then I know I can make it in this gosh darn silly world, you know? Like that, you know, I have what's important to me. I could use a little bit more, XP, but I have the critical items. Mem279, thank you for that sub, by the way. Appreciate it. I need to get that up, and that was an initial sub from Mem. Welcome. Everybody say hi to Mem. They just, it's their first time subbing. They're happy to be here, and we're happy to have them here. You have my love and my XP. And my ox. Mega, again, thank you for that raid. Appreciate you, and I hope your stream was great. Wolf Rico, thank you for the gifted sub to Katie ______. Katie ______. I hope you said thank you to Wolf Rico. And Wolf Rico, I thank you, even if Katie ______ does not. So, and then LOB, thank you for the bits. Cassie, what's up with the 23 months? 1 more month and it will be 2 years. Damn, can't believe it. It's been such a long while. All right, so we need to open up a map. We also need to put all this stuff down. And I need to not stop holding things that I don't care about and start only holding what I do care about, like my loved ones. But regardless, we need a map. Just one. And then I also need to get one of these maps to have so that I can know when I am off the range and where I need to be. So, we get that here. We put this here. We zoom. And then off we go into the distance. Flying ever onward. Oh, the cartographer. I am cartographing. We're here for cartographication. All right, I should be heading north, right? Yeah. Loved ones as a phrase just makes me happy. Like, it's so inclusive. Anyone can be a loved one if you love them. Yeah, no. Very much so. Are those loved ones us? Absolutely, Odd Dragon. I love you guys and appreciate all of you being here. Some of you, most of you. Some of you are a little questionable sometimes. It's fine. Verundum, the mods will keep timing you out if you keep bringing up Kara, just because it's it's talking about someone, a different streamer and it's kind of a Twitch etiquette sort of thing. But I'm very happy for her that she is seeing such success, and she's a great woman, and I really am glad that that's happened for her. So let's always looks good. I think I have a cartography table in here. I do. I have a couple pieces of paper, but probably not enough, which sucks because... Oh, wait, no, these aren't even the right paper. Who are you? You're imposters. Impostore. Actually, I don't know if I have any paper. Now that we look at it. I like how I have totems just scattered everywhere. I do not have any paper. Good. I brought the cartography table. I did not, in fact, bring the paper. Good. I'm a planner. I plan things. Not very well, but I do plan them. So there we go. We can put this in here, and then we're gonna fly back and pretend like none of this ever happened. What's the deal with the whole achievement advancement thing? Is it just changed word? Yep, they just changed the word. And now people are upset like AF, like, oh my god, can you believe it? You know. I think I have to fly over here. Come to think of it, I don't know where I am. Okay, I have an idea where I am. Let's head this way. Let's head this way. Hey, I know exactly where I am. There's my old home. It's my old home, guys. Also, 3-second fireworks, not good for the nether. Just in case anyone's wondering, not good. Don't recommend. I make bad days easier. I'm glad. I'm sorry you've had a bad day, Ref. All right, so now we get paper, and then we fix our shit. And then after we fix our shit, we go and we fly around a little bit. Totally random, but I feel like you would know the answer. Can elytra kill you while flying? Elytra, I mean, yes, you can definitely die while flying. You take damage when you're going fast enough and you hit something. So it's called you died to kinetic energy, and that will definitely kill you. In fact, I got the achievement for using a totem because I ended up running into a wall while flying. So definitely can make you the dead, and undesirably so. So recommend against that. Try and avoid. All right, so now I have this one, and I should be able to put this one back. Does feather falling reduce damage when you fly into a wall? Not that I'm aware of, but I am not positive on that. That I am not as sure about. It's feather falling, not feather crashing. Smashing into walls are a thing I would usually avoid. I mean, most of us try, but are we always successful? And can we really accept or expect ourselves to always be successful? I say nay. Sometimes mistakes happen. You know, pivot! We shall never surrender! Cassie, I appreciate the 23 months again. Monster Mayhem, thank you for the 100 bits. Titan Lord 313 with the initial sub. Welcome, Titan Lord. Appreciate it. Monster Mayhem with another 100 bits. Saying one advancement, one achievement. Yeah, I got you. Jay with 100 bits asking for more rants. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm afraid I can't rant. I do that. It worked better in my head. Damn, this is touchy. 5. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty straight heading. You tried. I did, and that's rants in my pants. That's not a rant, but Cassie, thank you for the 1,200 bits. Just got promoted at work. Congratulations, evening manager, and wanted to spread some love about. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Congratulations on that. Oh, we should find. We also need to find those damn foxes. We have leads now. I think I put leads in my box of all the things that I don't actually need. Feather crashing sounds like the Warren Miller outtake from Supersonic Achievement. Here's Taiga. This is where the foxes are. Can anyone tell me real quick what they say though? That's the real question. Hello, Ecto. What's up? I hope you had a great stream. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, sir. I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream's been great. I hope your birthday's been great, and I hope you're great. I just wish greatness all around. Hello, greatness, my old friend. But come on in. Hello, guys. What does the fox say? Ring, ding, 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 ding. Nice, Johan. Nice, Johan. Got him. Now imagine waiting to get 50K and Zine having the whistle out of stock. Oof. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It'll restock someday or another. 13.5 hours straight-ish. OBS crashed twice. Ouch. Well, again, I hope that it was great. Hope you got to have some fun. Probably ended up singing some songs. You earn a fox's friendship with berries? True. do the dog breeding, which is just an awkward thing to ask, but nonetheless, what the hell happened there? That got all sorts of weird, didn't it? Okay, there we go. Oh, this is high up. Easy. 9, 8. Okay, that's pretty straight. It's pretty straight, but slightly to the left. Come on, let's do that. All right, now we're veering back to the side. We're just drifting. Fly to the moon and have some cheese. Cheese. Thought the second dog you didn't have enough bones to tame. Let's see. Did let's see. 2 by 2. I do have tamed wolf marked down. I do have tamed wolf marked as having breadish. Also, we're missing like dots up here, which really shouldn't matter, but kind of do, you know? Like we're just missing just enough. I did breed them. Good doggies. All right, so you want to pivot back down. Get to around 2000, but stay at like 1999-ish, somewhere in there-ish. What is that light? Is that a temple? It is a temple. I wonder if that's a good temple. I don't think that's a temple I've been to. You waited so long to get 750 to waste on this. FYI, this is my second time sending this. Zeman, sorry? I feel like in general, you probably waited, roughly speaking, about the same amount of time as other people. But Zeman, I hope you're having a good day. All right, we're flying. We're high up. I get my beacon advancement. My internet decides to stop making the stream stutter and gives decode errors. You got to decode it right. If you don't decode it right, then you're going to have errors all over the place. This is just science. This is just what happens. All right, pivot. Rachel with the 5 gifted subs. Rachel Anita, young lady, what are you doing? Thank you so much. Why are we filling the map? Just because I need to find certain biomes in order to fill in the adventuring time. I need to find some Badlands. I need to find Giant Tree Taiga, and I need to find Mushroom Island. Rachel with more gifted subs, young lady. Young lady. Thank you. I appreciate you. Very kind of you. Ms. Anita. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. Rachel's gifted subs going out to Batman DJ, Zephanex, Jeep Guy 982001, Lonk 0645, E100, Carl Deckman, The Rock Smolder Bravestone, Big Bum Spice. Big Bum Spice. Congratulations. Nine-Tailed Fox 97, Weirded Out, and Master Mason 996. You guys are all gifted subs. Thanks to Rachel Anita. Rachel Anita, I thank you. Thank you. How late do I usually stream? Typically, we would finish around now, maybe a little bit earlier, but we are still here flying around, so sometimes I go a little bit late. But this is, around now is when I could stop at any time. I'm telling you guys, I could stop at any time. I don't have a problem. You don't have a problem. No one has a problem. There's no problem. Like, we could stop. Delta also jumping in on that. Delta, young miss. Why, I never. Both of you, gorgeous young ladies, clearly demonstrate a sense of culture, a sense of refinement, and terrible decision-making skills. And I appreciate it. Thank you. But Delta giving out gifted subs to Nema06, Hot Air Balloons, Robotic Wizard, Baki Banzai, Gina Ross, Dave Avengers, Helix Ladder, and Tycho Claw, Pineapple Bob, and Astro Dexter, all from Delta. Thank you. And Brookie with the 500 bits. Why not? You deserve this. Well, thank you. I'm very flattered you think so. I will hopefully do my ever gosh darn best to not make you feel like I don't. But Bookie, thank you. We also had Dr. Mick who came in with those 5 months. Appreciate you, dude, very much. Crystal with the 100 bits and 200 bits before that. There's a group that puts out tons of cinematic music that they use in the background for music and games. A friend of mine used to play them all the time, but I don't know their name. Wish I did because it's awesome stuff. Be cool to know, but if you don't know, you don't know, you know? You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Fate and Armor with the 100 bits. Mia Ann with 100 bits. I'm not sure if you missed if I missed you reading my bits because I just step out, but I just turned in my 20-page graduation paper. Holy crap, Mia Ann. That is awesome. That's freaking great. 20-page graduation paper. You were a huge help in keeping me company to do it all. So excited to be done with the semester now. Mia Ann, that is awesome. Congratulations on finishing your paper. I hope it's well received. I hope it's well reviewed. And I'm assuming that's for a doctorate. I don't know. Like, do you have to turn in a huge paper for a master's? I don't know of it, but and well, I don't know that much about college. Pi Squared with the 4 months. Canucks003 with the 14. Thank you. Hello, handsome. Hello, Canucks. How you doing? Stark's Mommy with a gifted sub to Action Traz. Congratulations, Action. Stark's Mommy also with the 4-month resub. Thank you. Mayday K-Ray with the initial sub. Welcome, Mayday. Mia Ann with another 100 bits where they said initially. And so you didn't miss it. I just was a little slow on the uptake there, Mia Ann. But thank you. It was only 3 hours ago. Listen, I had to rant about some things, okay? Bunny Bang with the 7 months. And then we have stuff going off all up here. Pivot! With the more current activities, we have Rachel with 5 more gifted subs, going to Casey Kins 28, Eleanor Vranez, Megan Kolkloff, Sage 318, Pug Person 2019, all from Rachel Anita. Rachel Anita, thank you. And most, also, I would just want to say, and I feel like I can speak for chat here, we all appreciate you sharing your beaver with us as well. So, thank you. You know, from me to you. You were yelling at people. We wanted in on it. Blue Jay with the 5 gifted subs. To Brian MQ99, Aaron T2000, Banana Moose, Chonky Sheep, and Kitty Akira, all from Blue Jay. Blue Jay, thank you. Let's get a little height again. I'm way wide. And then after that, we had Bab coming in with 10 gifted subs. As if it was okay. Just like, nah, I got this. No worries. Hey, hey guys, it's not a problem. And Bab, thank you. See, if I turn that way a lot, I get... Okay, so I want to stay around 165-ish. 7. There we go. Bab with 10 gifted subs going out to Cook Pierce, Mad Sim, D Grant 20, Gothy RK 800, Meal 148, H2O Roy, K Desmond, Zulaman 1, Zaharozo, and Peter Pancraft, all from Bab. Bab, thank you. You've been very generous, and I appreciate you. I do have Rachel's beaver right here. This is Rachel's beaver, and sometimes my hand is all the way up in it to where the teeth literally go upwards, like the beaver's teeth just are up in the air. It's that kind of beaver, you know. So, as one would expect. And Katie with the 5 gifted subs to Ginsere, Angelic Jester, Capiosis, Rarity Lover 442, and Shrimp Toast 72. Thank you so much, Katie, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it. That is so cute. It was very cute. It was very cute. Rachel has a lovely beaver. Beaver needs a dentist? Listen, and it means an orthodontist. It's different. Didn't they make a movie about a different beaver in teeth? There's zombie beavers. There's a movie about zombie beavers. Killer zombie beavers. It's a movie. It's quite the pivot. It's quite the adventure. Oh God, that zombie beavers is awful. Yeah, no, it's definitely pretty bad. It even uses the sound effects. It's pretty bad. We have not seen any of the biomes that we're looking for, so at this point we're just filling in the map. But hey, we out here. Don't elytras have fly times of 12 minutes? I guess my elytra is a little damned. So thank you for reminding me. I mean, it's okay. We've got the unbreaking and the mending on it, so we'll be all right. But nonetheless, don't want to go crazy, right? Wait, LOB, you're leaving me? Guys, LOB is leaving us. She has to go to bed. And I understand that it can happen. But I just want you to know that everybody coming over from Kara's place, welcome. Kara, congratulations on 100,000. But we're sad. We're singing sad songs. Or at least listening to them, because I'm not singing. But LOB has to leave. She's going to bed. So, I'm afraid that you guys have come in at a time of suffering. But I do want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for coming.
Don't let yourself go.
My name is Zine. And it's hurtful when LOB leaves my stream. Because we love her. She is like the sweetest person ever. Like seriously, it's like disgustingly kind. It's weird how nice she is. But we're sad about it. And I want you all to know that it's okay to hurt. And it's okay to let people know that you hurt. Because if you hurt, then gosh darn it, it should be allowed to be recognized that you're hurting. Otherwise, what's the point of their hurt? If you can't get a little sympathy out of it, maybe a little sympathy love and something, I don't know, then why? But LOB, we want to wish you the best on your evening. And I hope I hope that you sleep well, knowing that all of us will be here, waiting for your return, waiting, pining for the day you come back to us. We appreciate you. Anyway, hi guys. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Come on. Which is he missing? Oh my God, Akara. You just spent 5 hours searching for your last biome. Jesus Christ. Which one are you looking for? What were you were looking for? A hills, weren't you? I need Badlands, or Wasted Lands, or whatever that is. Mushroom, and I also need to fix my elytra. My elytra is getting kind of dinged up a little bit. Mushrooms and the like giant tree taiga. I'm just a little stressed about my elytra. It's okay, but just close enough to make it slightly stressful. How's it going, Ethan the Bold? You were looking for a bamboo jungle. Oh yeah, I haven't found bamboo jungle either. You're right. I haven't made pandas bang. And that's an important part of the process, is making pandas bang, which, you know, even in real life can be complicated. So, you know, bamboo jungle hills for 5 hours. Jesus. I have tons of jungle. I don't have hardly any. Well, actually, I haven't found any, which is why I'm looking for it. Bamboo jungle. But I am surrounded by Youngley. Youngley is all around me. But the bamboo, not so much. It's really annoying. So 100,000 followers, huh? That's pretty hype. Seems like just yesterday you were behind me, and then you were like, no, but I'm better than you, and you just passed me up, and now I'm behind. But it's not about me and about how, you know, you showed me up and did far better than me. It's about you and your successes, and I'm very happy for you. Was I behind you? I don't know. I think we were around even back when, but I'm pretty sure. I think so. But I think you took off with live, didn't you? Like SMP Live kind of was like, here, let me introduce you to all the people. I am sad, guys. Where's my home? I would like to go home so I can fix my elytra before it breaks. That would be kind. Please be kind and rewind. Why are you flying off map? My elytra is just a little dinged up. Oh, that's right. Earth more live. You didn't get much. Oh, what? You're saying your route to victory wasn't through virtual dates with Sparkles? Weird. Where am I? Where's my stuff? How am I? What? Who is this? I'm like way off course, and I don't have the elytra for this. All right. We're going to default. Head for. Okay. I need to head for 0, which is this way, just past where, and this way. So I got a little bit far south. Is really just all that happened. We went just a little bit south, but we're gonna get some mobs at the nighttime, and we're gonna kill some people. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do some dolls. Falling from broken elytra. No one has that bet. Also, guys, in case you're wondering, this is hardcore. So if I die, we're done. And I'm not even holding, which I should probably put on because the map's not doing me a whole lot of good. But you are welcome to place a bet on how you think I can die. And just so you know, we've never mentioned it before, but this seed really wants to see me dead. Like, this seed is really, really, really obnoxiously out to get me killed. And it's been a struggle to avoid that. So far we have, but it's been a whole thing. If you think you know how I'm going to die, then for 500 bits, you can place a bet on how you think I'm going to die. And if you are the most accurate, 100% correct bet, then I will buy you something when and if I die to that. Now, it's only for the one life, so the bets will be cleared if I die. And I don't know what I'll get you because I don't know how many bets there are going to be, and I'm scaling up the bet to kind of match. There we are. To kind of match with how many we get. Right now, I'd be at the point which we've been at for a while. We don't have a ton of bets coming anymore because people like somehow think I'm going to win, which is weird. Currently, I'd probably buy you like you'd get me an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Switch and some games, some controllers. You know, try and do it up nice and right? But it's available if you're interested. If you're not interested, cool. If you don't trust me to buy you something nice, then that's cool. Don't play. And you don't trust me to make the judgment call on who I think is the most accurate, don't play. It's that simple. Like I'm not looking for lawyers, and I'm not looking for rules and no substitution, exchange, or refund. No. It's just a little fun game. So I think you're gonna win, which sucks, I guess. I mean, I think I'm gonna win. I have a nice base. I live in a villager house. This isn't really that nice of a base. I spent a lot of time on my mob farm because I hate waiting for mobs. But really, all I did was build a house or build a wall around a village. Like, I just found a desert village. And granted, I mean, I made little upgrades and changes and stuff here and there. But really, all of the stuff that I hold on to and my furnaces and all that, like, that's just some chests that are out there. I never even built a house for myself. So, but the mob farm was important for the experience grinding and the enchantment grinding. Didn't want to do that without a little bit of oomph behind it. Cars based in crowd control is the best base. I haven't done crowd control yet. I figure I will, but I think I'm going to wait for a while and kind of let, because right now a lot of people are doing it. Kind of let it to where I'm not, just another one of the crowd doing it. But instead, what's up, Ronan? Did you change your name? You changed your name, Ronan? Or are you a different Ronan? I think you changed your name, but I could be wrong. But I'll hold on to that and keep it under my head, and then we can do it some other time later on. But I am planning on doing it. I did change my name. Also, hi. Hello. Would have been like, hello, I'm not the Ronan you're thinking of, and I'd have been like, the _ Ronan was his old name. Right. Relog to unload chunks. Does that actually work? Because if so, awesome. We had a whole thing earlier today where we built the full-size beacon, and then it wouldn't register that I'd built it, and that was annoying. But hopefully now we got it through pure trickery of my own and shenaniganery and effort, and just, I mean, dare I say brilliance. I was able to overcome the bug in the game. What's up, Angela? What do you got for me? Lay it on me. I bet you will die to a shulker while your health is low from poisoning while taking on the How Did We Get Here? God, the How Did We Get Here achievement is just is scary. Rachel, I feel like you're oversimplifying the situation. You're watching the beacon build and it went perfectly? Perfect. Exactly. I'm not sure we gained anything with the relog, though, because now nothing's here. But chicken butt. She got me again. Guys. So, again, if you are coming over from Kara, sorry, we do goofy little things like the, serenading LLB off to sleep. But my name is Zine. I've, play a lot of different things on here. Minecraft is my main game, but I play Beat Saber, although we just tore down that entire area. I am thinking, like, I might be able to do something with Liv and avatars, because Liv has avatar support. If I can do that, then I can maybe make it all work still. So there is some possibility we might be able to figure it out. A couple more Beat Saber streams. I won't be able to play it because I won't have a VR space in the new place until the basement is finished, until the studio is completed. So it definitely won't be immediately. All right, we have XP now. Now let us return to our previously scheduled program. But my name is Zine. I do variety here. I try and entertain you guys. I am also a huge mental. Well, I mean, I like to think I'm huge, but you know, I guess that's for the lady friend to figure out. But I'm a very strong mental health advocate, and I'm all about feeling and believing in yourself and understanding mental health problems, things that can happen, and being okay with it, reducing stigma on it, that sort of thing. So these are the things that I stand for, the things that I love, the things that matter to me, and I appreciate you coming and checking me out. I also appreciate you supporting. Cannot confirm Zine is huge. Okay, Kara. Okay, I see you out there. Listen, compared to Jordan, I'm tall, so there's that. Zine booty. Kara has explicitly weighed in that she finds my booty lacking, which is fair, but still unnecessary. Hurtful even. But at any rate, thank you for coming over. And again, thank you for the raid, Kara. Up we go, and we get to have exciting map reveals. This is party time. We need to get where we're gliding a little bit. Get that straightened out there. There we go. And then we need to find something to listen to. And find something to listen to. Seriously, that Heroes vibe though, like I just when this thing hits, it hits kind of different. And I don't know what's so different about it, but man, I just love how it hits. What if we put you in biker shorts? Pass? Hard pass? Karaoke time? I mean, why are you crying? Don't cry. Don't cry for me, Rachel Anita.
I wish I could
The
swim
truth is I don't own any booty shorts.
like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together. We can
I was reading about mermaids' mental imagery and I didn't verify, and now everything's lost. We're throwing this map away. We're starting over. We ruined it. It's not true. We're not.
just for one day.
Just for one day.
How we can be heroes. Just for one day.
Pivot!
I'm the king.
You don't have bits, but I think you're gonna die from the elytra breaking and not having his totem out. Wow. We literally just avoided that. Pivot!
Though nothing will drive us away. How we can be
Heroes. Just for one day.
How we can be us. Just for one
Right here, man. This is like every time I'm just like, yeah, get it. Give it to me. This is the John Hiles remix by Peter Gabriel Heroes. Oh, I'll give it to you. Pegging, fun for you and me. You're moody? Rachel. Is it Friday in America yet? Not all of America, but some of it. Rachel! And just a quick reminder for those of you who are throwing out bets, I appreciate the highlights and whatnot, but it is 500 bits to be eligible. You're welcome to say how you think I'm going to die, but to be eligible in the prize, that's 500 bits. 500 bits. 186 is super tall. I can only feel like that's meters. 186 meters is tall. Sometimes I forget that if I say that shit to Zine, he'll run with it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a little pegging amongst friends, right? Let's do the gunship. Pivot! Boom, boom, boom. There appears to be a foreign object in front of us, sir.
Lying in your bed, rocking the clock tick, I think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, moments left behind. Suitcase of memories. Time after sometimes I picture me walking too far ahead. You're calling to me, I can't hear what you said. Then you say, go slow, I fall behind. Second tandem. How am I so wholesome? I don't know if I'm wholesome. We were just talking about pegging a moment ago. Is that wholesome? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But this is by Gunship. This is by Gunship. Me, time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting. Time after time. Nice, OGG. Cindy's voice dropped. Yeah, she went through puberty. Pivot! I'm okay. Secret stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. I remind you of Ryan Reynolds? I mean, he's a funny, sexy dude, so I'll take that. Ryan Reynolds is pretty, man. I will be waiting. We have not found, in fact, the biomes we're looking for. Pivot! When you say go slow, I fall behind. How's my rocket supply? It's plentiful. And I will find me time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. Gunship is good stuff. If you ever never listened to this Gunship, they're on the recommended list.
Perfect world by man with a mission. Is it similar? Do we have similar vibes here? Up and over. These are not the biomes you're looking for. I'm a budget version of Ryan Reynolds. Wow. It's not quite complimentary. I always appreciate a good backhanded compliment, though. So, thank you. There's ruined portals are like all over the place. They lost their interest a couple hundred of them ago. There's nobody else like seeing. Thank God for that. Can you imagine 2 of me around? That would be horrible. I feel like I know too much about pegging. Can you ever really know too much about pegging, though? We just got Kiwi's attention. Sure of it.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. And the violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting.
Ryzen update. I'm on an Intel?
They are crying. What's in your head? In your head, yeah. Zombie, zombie, yeah, yeah. What's in your head?
Thanks, Cole Q.
Taking over. When the violence goes,
Saint Sadad, thank you for the 23 months.
silence, we
20, almost 2 years, yep.
mistaken. It's the same old thing in 2018. In your head, in your head.
What's up, Pink?
And their bombs, and their guns, and their drones. In your head, in your head.
Pivot! Why am I flying? Stop flying. Here, let's do this. Since I don't have my totem. I was gonna XP farm a little bit, but I don't have my totem, so we'll play it safe. Your birthday's on May the 5th? So close to May the 4th be with you, but not quite. I'm sure you heard that before. I'm probably not terribly clever for saying it, but nonetheless, it's what occurred to me, so I gotta stick to it. You understand, I hope. If not, it's on you.
Whole thing in 2018. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head?
Almost done with the map, guys. How thrilling is that? Boy, I love flying around aimlessly looking for biomes. It's my favorite! We did it! It's one more map completed, and we found nothing! Your birthday is next week. You're indifferent to it. Well, I'm glad that your birthday is here so that we can all have a little more pink in our lives. That is quite the celebration for me, indeed. Cinco de Mayo. That's true. That's true. It's the same old thing since 2018. We all like a little pink in our lives. I mean, you know. Your birthday's next year? Son of a bitch, mine is too. That's uncanny. Everyone's birthdays are within a week. Like, what are the chances, right? Also, when speaking about birthdays, just a quick reminder, mods will remove anything that is stating an age. Please do not do so. Otherwise, you will be shamed. You're turning 30. See, you're just too young for Twitch. That's the problem. That's really the problem. It's just, you know, I mean, 30 on Twitch, like you need a little bit more experience before you can handle these bones, you know what I mean? All right, this looks much more recognizable. My zodiac sign? I'm a Cancer on the world. You'll take my... Spiky? Goodness. Thanks, now you got zombie stuck in my head. I mean, there's worse things. There's worse things. Bloop. And bloop. Alright, you don't want zombies stuck in your head, huh? Alright, here's one that some of you will have never heard before. But is quite. Listen to that synthesized trumpet. Listen to it! Is that supposed to be a trumpet? I mean, you know, it's all synth-like. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Together, we will go our way. Together, we will leave someday. Together, we are hand in my hand. We will make our plans. We will fly so high. Tell all your friends goodbye. We will start life new. This is what we'll do. Life is peaceful there, in the open air, where the skies are blue. This is what we're gonna do. We will love the beach. We will learn and teach. Change our pace of life. We will work and strive. I know you love me. How could I disagree? I make no protest. You will do the rest.
Life is peaceful there in the open air. Baby, you and me, this is our destiny. Sun in winter time, we will do just fine. Where the skies are blue, this is what we're gonna do. There where the air is free, we'll be what we want to be. Now if we make our stand, we'll find our promised land. There are many ways, in the sun or shade, we will find a place where there's so much space. And the place back east, rustling just a feed, ready to leave too. We are gonna do. Life is peaceful there in the open air, where the skies are blue. This is what we're gonna do.
You gotta go to sleep? All right, Phoenix, have a nice night. Ambiguously, thank you for the 21 months. Angela with the 600 bits. I'll take your love bits. Dr. Aquino, thank you for the 300 bits as well. Just Rock, thank you for the gifted sub to Kara. Ferocious Gamer with a 1 year. Dutchy Cat, 200 bits. Calling tonight, I want to say I appreciate you in chat. Didn't really talk in chat today because I didn't have a greatest day, but this stream always makes it better. With Dutchy Cat, I hope you have a great night. Thank you for coming by. Get feeling better. Let's go west. Couldn't decide where. I was like, go west. I'll be here. Go west. Song reminds you of YMCA. This one is always a fun one if you're talking YMCA. This is like get on up and move. All right, where should we make our next map? Here we are. We've done 4 full maps, and I'll tell you, not a damn jungle anywhere. At least this is all jungle. Not a damn jungle bamboo anywhere. Should we go west, north, south, or east? Or if you're one of the comedic geniuses, you can type weast or nuist or nouth or whatever. Eurobeats, very much. Crazy idea, but go west. Maybe we should go west. Like, now that you think about it, we just sang a song about going west. Like, I honestly hadn't even put that together. But you know, like we'll go west. Whoop. All right, so we bring this along to figure out where we need to be. So that we can, you know, and then this is west. So off into the air we go. We will fly around, and I don't know if we'll fully complete this map tonight, but we'll fly around for a little while. And then that'll be that. So let us get started on our next adventure into Mapland. Oh, I guess I didn't need to go that high because I needed to land again. But is my elytra okay? I repaired my elytra before leaving, so it is doing fan-fucking-tastic. Don't waste your time making maps. As cool as they are, just fly in one direction. We'll do. I don't know. I kind of like filling in the maps. But flying in one direction is one thing. But then we have to try and get home too, and that's a whole like. And I mean, besides, the problem with going in one direction is then you have the Bridget situation. You know, then you have the Bridget situation. Colton with the initial sub, welcome. Everybody say hi to Colton. Just joined just now, just like, hey, I think you guys are some hip cats, and I want to do what you do. And Colton, we appreciate that, man. Thank you. We think you're a hep cat too. Just so we're clear. Just so everyone's clear, hep cats abound. It's right here. I got it. Okay, I just put it away. I don't got it anymore. Now it's there. Okay, and then I need the paper. Bloop. And that. Then, did I? It's an empty map. Okay. There we are. Look. Look, Ma. Scribble, 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 and scribble. There we go. Bloop, 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 and bloop, and blingle, blongle, blingle. There we are. Hello, first time here. Follow because it seems like fun. Well, Naderbait, I'm glad you're checking us out. Welcome. I make no guarantees of fun. I try. I'm not. I will say that I try, but I mean it's a lot of pressure. It's kind of like, you know, when like you're at the doctor's office and they hand you the cup and they're like, I need a sample, and then immediately you go dry. You know, like it's kind of like that. Like there's a little performance anxiety, a little bit of, you know, why did I go earlier? You know, and just all those things. But nonetheless, we'll do our best. We will do our best. Oh, I was gonna turn this on. This is, by the way, an absolutely ridiculous song.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And we are suddenly at every sporting event ever. We are going to fly around this map, and we are going to reveal it, guys. Yeah!
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Give it up, go.
Welcome to the big show.
Are we talking pee or jizz? What, you don't do both at the same time? Weirdo. Wayo! Wayo, wayo. Space Jam was a good movie. Don't think I've ever been to a hockey game and not heard this. Exactly. They knew what they were doing.
The jam, pump it up. Why your feet are stumping?
The music makes me feel happy, but also sad. That's a lot of feelings right there. Sticker. Why so many feelings? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Pump it up. And look at him go! And look at him go! He could go all the way! Oh God, I'm leaving trails. All right, now's when we get into the fun parts. I come back to this interesting. The scratching though. I miss good scratching. Missing your basketball teams? Aww. Ladies and ready to rumble!
Simply El Fuego.
All right, along those exact same lines, without any sort of change or shock or difference at all. How would you find this? Search for, what is it, Jock Jams? That was a ride? Hey, you know, sometimes we ride around here. It's a perfect night to raid Zine. Aw.
Your love for me is not debatable. Your sexual appetite's insatiable.
I gotta go, but I'll watch you more often. All right, Naderbait, have a nice night. Thank you for stopping by. What the? Ow! Hey, I landed. I was supposed to be in the sky. Oh God, for a second I had that like, did my thing break? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was busy.
You never steal food off my plate at all. I never have to masturbate at all. Unstoppable, inflatable you. You never seem to menstruate at all. So you're not angry when I'm late at all. I feel permanently fillatable, unpoppable, inflatable you. With you in my arms, I feel we could just float away.
Because that would be
Right
cheating,
kind of
KLWPS.
gas, I might even try it someday. In this ocean of life, I'm never afraid I might drown. We could just float forever, whatever the weather, whenever my inflatable love is around. Your thighs and buttocks are so holdable. You always do just what you're toldable. And if we argue, you just foldable, controllable, consolable you.
This is not
My
awesome.
mates all reckon you are suitable.
Wicked Destiny, thank you for the 100 bits.
It's
going great. How are you?
And Stephen Gary said you're rootable, refutable, commutable you. You're never sensitive or tickly. When I rub you, my skin goes prickly. It's known as static electricity, felicity when I'm kissing you. Your skin is so smooth, I couldn't afford you with hair. You have all the holes real girls have got, +1 for the air.
Good night, Hercules.
Your problems are simple. I don't need my master's in psych to know if you get down. Now just to perk you right up with a couple of squirts with the pump up my bike. You never wake up when I snore at all.
Ethan the Bold will gifted sub to Leviathan, as well as a gifted sub to Blue Wolf. Thank you, Ethan.
Ignorable, backdoorable you. Any sexual position's feasible, although you don't bend at the knees at all. Your hooters are so firm and squeezable, increasable.
It's escalating, guys. It's escalating.
Now birth control is not an issue. I clean it all off with it. I bet my jealous friends all wish you were insatiably, inflatably theirs.
This is wholesome. I'm telling you guys. Wicked Destiny, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. McDougal, Summer Rain, Inferno Dragonfly, The Green Storm, and Spazly. Congratulations, guys. You were all gifted subs thanks to Wicked Destiny. And again, Ethan, thank you for those gifted subs as well. What song is this? Inflatable You.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. And I won't
By
let
Tim Minchin.
you down. Now, oh,
Now this is the same guy, and this is a little bit of an adventure. And some of it's a little irreverent if it doesn't jive with your particular political
Sorry, I'm
or
procrastinating. Look, there's just something I kind of
religious
need to
views,
address,
then
and I
just
should do it.
understand that
I know
it's
I
for
should do it
comedic
now.
purposes,
That-
and you know,
over
enjoy
years,
the
I've
ride.
realized that a lot of my audience has come to my shows particularly because of
Woody Allen, Jesus.
sometimes because I quite often sing about beliefs. Specifically, in the past, I've sung a lot about faith and religion, and if I'm completely honest with you, I've tended to mock some of the, not in general, but some of the more perceived hypocrisies. But I just don't want anyone to be waiting for that because I'm not doing it anymore. Well, I know it's. Look, I should. You've earned an explanation. You're right. It's something happened to me. You see.
Secondhand
when I was
Sex
touring
Bot
my
by
last
Judith
show in
Owen.
Australia. It's the beginning of last year, and I was doing a gig. Not one of my gigs. It was it was actually a new material night, hosted by the Ross Noble. You know, the long-haired, mentally ill northerner, and he's not obviously. He's a genius, which is a mentally ill person with an audience. He's beautiful. He's you know Ross. He's the best, and he does this amazing gig. And we were having a drink afterwards, and it was a really nice vibe in the bar. But I noticed this dude who slightly uncomfortably was hovering, sort of on the periphery of our group. And I noticed in particular, this tall, really handsome guy had those nice dreadlocks that you can get for about 600 quid at the hairdresser, and he had a shirt open to about here, and it's very tanned. But I noticed in particular because he had a long silver chain. And hanging on the end of the chain, a quite prominent silver cross.
Pivot!
You know, the sort of cross you might wear if you're a fan of intersections. Or the lowercase letter T. Or probably most commonly if you're a fan of the apparatus by which first century Romans put to death and tortured Jewish insurgents. And anyway, he was sort of standing there, and eventually he made the move, and he came over. It's lovely, polite guy. He said, "Hi, g'day, I'm Sam." His name was Sam. He said, "I'm from Dandenong." He was from Dandenong, which is the suburb of Dandenong, set in the Dandenong Ranges.
Set in the Dandenong Ranges.
Melbourne. And we got talking, but I could tell he wanted to talk to me, and eventually he managed to kind of, isolate me from the pack. And he said, "Tim, I've always wanted to talk to you because I'm a fan of your work." And
Was that a mushroom biome? I don't think so.
Anything, but, as you might have noticed,
There's giant mushrooms in dark oak forests.
and he said, "I've always
See you
wanted
next
to
stream.
ask
All right,
you
Red Gaber
why-
Twitch.
Why you don't believe in God?"
Sorry for the sniffing. Sorry.
And I said, "Well, Sam, I don't believe in God for the same reason that anyone that doesn't believe in a thing doesn't believe in it, because I haven't yet been offered
From the Dandenong
my
regions.
doubts." And he said, "But you don't just go through your whole life only believing things for which you have evidence." And I said, "Yeah." Well, that's pretty much how I stutter my way through my turgid existence, yeah. And he said, "What about love?" And I said, "What about love, Sam?" And he said, "Do you believe in love?" And I said, "Yeah, I believe in love. I think I love.
I believe in love. I love.
Sure." And he said, "Aha! You don't have any evidence for love." And I said, I think, yeah, I've got evidence. Sure, love without evidence is stalking.
Love without evidence is stalking. Where am I from? I'm in Utah. How's it going, Connor?
And he said, "Well, Tim, if it's evidence you want, how about this?" And he told me this story, this incredible story about his mum. You see, Sam and his mother were members of a big evangelical church congregation in the Dandenongs, one of those new glassy type ones. And in her early 60s, Sam's mum had gone to the doctor with a problem with her eye, and he had diagnosed an irreversible degenerative eye disorder. And he told her that if she didn't get surgery very quickly, that she would lose her eyesight. And Sam's mum was afraid. She didn't believe in modern medicine. She didn't trust doctors. She was afraid of hospitals and the idea of surgery. But Sam and his mum went to this church, this incredible church. And that Sunday, the entire congregation of their church, some 1,700 people, prayed at the same time for Sam's mum. And the following Tuesday, they went back to the doctor, and there was no sign that there'd ever been anything wrong with her eyes. She was healed. She was cured. And the reason this story had an impact on me is because I try to be intellectually honest with others and with myself, and all I've ever asked for is evidence. And here I was witnessing
taking a position on what could be seen as a dividing topic. And as someone who streams, you are not allowed to do that. It is imperative that you don't, in fact, because otherwise you might have someone leave who's like, fuck you, I have my beliefs and I apparently am so insecure about them that you are not allowed to feel differently than I, so that I am going to go somewhere else and only surround myself with people who will reaffirm myself so that I can feel like I've actually accomplished something in my life. We want to avoid that situation with those people that are weak-willed like that. So I certainly am not taking any sort of position that way. I'm simply saying that for comedic value and the way that he presents the story, it is engaging and amusing at various times. And I personally and hope find it to be a form of entertainment that's easy to consume and kind of a little bit different than the norm, and something that you might have enjoyed as well. I'm fulfilled. Who is this again? I'm Zine. Hi, nice to meet you. That was Tim Minchin. You get clenched seeing me speed towards a tree without a totem. We're fine. We're fine. We might die that way. But this was a respectable grant. Who takes Aussie seriously anyway? Wow. Okay. You don't happen to be from New Zealand, do you? Are you? There's a site called Spurious Correlation that showed trends that match but are completely unrelated. There's weird things, There's weird things. This explanation sounds like me trying to justify an argument in Unity. No, it's just I find it. Obviously it's late. We've been going later. We don't have hardly anyone here. There's only 10 or 12 of us even watching, which is fine. We've dwindled down to next to nothing, and that's okay. But I just find the idea that you wouldn't watch someone because they feel differently from you when they don't really like so interesting. And the whole mentality of particularly first generation YouTubers, I think. But that whole mentality that you can't be controversial in the slightest, or have an opinion or have a thought on any of these particular verboten topics, I think that it's treating your audience very childlike, and maybe that's the case. But for me, I want to speak and interact with adults, and so if I do end up excluding some of those people, then I think that they're people that probably wouldn't have been happy here otherwise. And we have people in the Discord, we have people in the chat and stuff that I know are conservative political views or have strong, religious perspectives, and that's fine. More power to them, but they still enjoy, hopefully, what I do, because they show up on more than one occasion. And I think that it speaks respectably of them that they have that view and they hold on to it, and it's strong enough within them that they're not threatened by something so simple as a song or a streamer giving an opinion. I think that it's just silly, and I want friends that are better than that. That's the people and the people that I watch and the people that I spend time with. I just think that there's better. So, certainly, I think that one of the reasons that you're seeing such tribalization and my team, your team, whether it's political polarization or unfortunately racial divide or basically anything you can find, whether it's Pepsi versus Coke, anything that's Team A versus Team B or A versus B versus C, whatever. I think that we're seeing that expounded or exacerbated and the problem magnified because of the internet's ability for people to so easily and so readily find purely self-affirming voices and that they get together and they have their little clubs or sites or news cycles or whatever it is where they talk about and remind each other about how all these things that they already feel and believe and that sort of thing. And it makes me think it kind of makes me think of the movie God, what is it? It's You Complete Me. What is that? The Oh my God, I can remember Bridget Jones, but you complete me, Jerry Maguire. If you ever seen Jerry Maguire, there's one of the things that they have is a sister that's always in a men's support or a women's support group, and they just kind of get together and they just rag on men and talk about how horrible the men in their life and all these things, and it's like that's not healing, that's not support, that's not growth. There's like you can help each other and you can help build each other, but our true beliefs and our core values should be forged in the fires of not adversity but challenge. And if a belief can't be held up against challenge, then why is it a belief? And maybe it shouldn't be. So I think that we have done ourselves a disservice unintentionally and without really any specific idea there, but by polarizing ourselves and giving us just the opportunity to avoid ever being challenged in our lives or as who we are, it dramatically stunts our growth, and it reintroduces significant social and cultural problems because we lose diversity. Is really what it comes down to. I mean, there are many, many studies and things that show that people who grow up in diverse environments, they have a lot of benefits and qualities and just are socially much more capable and much less threatened by change and difference than those who grow up in a monostatic type environment. And so we've kind of created recreated that world around us, unfortunately, through the internet. It's interesting because it was an opportunity for us to dramatically expand our horizons and significantly increase our experiences and our introduction to other cultures, to other lifestyles, to all that. And instead, we took it and made it into something that perhaps is more comfortable for us, but reduces and removes the necessity of that of being introduced to those alternate viewpoints. So I feel like we've hurt ourselves in that way. Foxy Cat Kane, thank you for the 100 bits. Just wanted to tell you I've been watching you since you threatened a certain YouTuber to stop using their Pac-Man pet in Crazy Craft. It's Trollcraft, but I got you. And I've loved all of your content and how you display yourself. I'd like to also say you can cover your arse faster and better. I mean, than anyone I've ever seen, and it makes me laugh a bit because I don't take offense to your views, and it's a little funny to think of people who would. I love you, and I mean, I just my arse is typically covered, I think, but I appreciate it, Foxy. Thank you for the 100 bits, and I'm glad you've enjoyed. The days of Trollcraft seem so far away, but at any rate, sorry, tonight has been a night a little bit different than normal. A little bit more music, a little bit more just monologuing, perhaps. And if that bothers you, then I'm sorry. Some nights I'm like this, and it's just I like to express thoughts, and I like to think, and I like to talk to you guys, and particularly talk to you guys as adults. So hopefully no one's too offended. If you are, then I apologize, but I'm not. I'm stubborn enough. I'm unwilling to change, the way that I'm doing things, the way that I'm approaching things, based on what I find to be a unsupported perspective. That said, if you want to provide me more information, if you want to give me a different perspective and have a discussion about it, I'm more than happy to do that because I am not so isolated that I'm unwilling to have that conversation. But if it's simply an unwillingness to think outside of what you know, then that's much less interesting to me. So, at any rate, as a psychology student, I'm always being told about biases, and I've had many lessons on how to avoid them. Ooh. We need a zine OnlyFans for zines arse. What? Okay, that took a turn. I will subscribe to a zine political podcast. Oh boy. See, it's fine. It's fine. At least there's only 10 or 12 of you here to hear it, so, there's not many people here to get mad at me, right? So what are you actually doing? I am filling in this map, and we are looking for biomes. Not that I'm paying that much attention to the biomes, but I like to think that if one of the biomes were to stand out, that Badlands or Mushroom or Jungle would be highly noticeable, and so that we would end up noticing. But we're pretty much just filling in and searching for biomes, and the reason we're doing that is because we're doing the MC100 or MCHC 100 challenge, which involves finding or completing every achievement in the game. And one of those achievements is exploring some number 40 some odd specific biomes, and we are missing several of those. Lecious with the $5. I was going to feed my kids, but instead here's some stimulus money. Okay, feed your kids. I'm pretty sure it was a joke, but feed your kids. I'll be okay. I can suck on the rubber soles of some shoes and stuff and get by, but I want your kids to have all that they need. So be sure that your kids always come first. What's 4T? Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. The most fun is talking about gun laws. I'm Australian, but I play devil's advocate. It's pro-gun. It's super interesting. I mean, gun laws, it's... well, in a lot of things. I don't know if fun's the right word. I enjoy, and I have a friend who is very, very, he's ex-military, very pro-gun, very conservative and stuff, and we have some pretty interesting conversations, and, I enjoy those interactions, but I've never been a big fan of the, fuck you for not reinforcing or adhering to my beliefs sort of perspective. It's never been a way that I enjoyed going. Bamboo jungle, we need large taiga trees, we need badlands, and we need mushroom. Those are the 4. Everything else, like whether it's, shattered this or hills that, we basically have. We need bamboo jungle, badlands, mushroom, and giant trees. What Minecraft deity do I worship? The god of blocks seems like a good safe choice. Aren't badlands like really far away? It's not the exterior, what is it? The wasteland? It's not the edge of the map world. It's not that. I think those are called the borderlands, aren't they? Or the farlands? Yeah, something like that. Being raised in a very sheltered place, I have seen the insanity and unwillingness to grow and learn. A lot of my family is uneducated. I got lucky in the fact that my mother is a wonderful and very educated individual. I mean, it's interesting because it's like you have really cool stories about your parents and your family and stuff. So it's always kind of, I don't know, jarring's the right word, but you tend to get a mental picture in your mind of, these families that are hyper conservative or hyper sheltered. I mean, it's difficult because in my mind, and this is probably a bias, but in my mind, I tend to see that closed-mindedness more apt or more applied to the conservative perspective. But that could be just because I tend to be more of a liberal perspective. And conservatism to me is, in the word itself, is about not changing and not growing and not evolving, but instead trying to preserve the way things are. So, as someone who likes progress, that I tend to feel differently. But again, I don't say that with an intent to demean. It's just it's a bias that I have to struggle and maintain and be aware of, because otherwise I can fall into my own traps, and you don't want to do that. Do I need Mesa? No. Mesa is not on the list for whatever reason. I don't believe. Now you have me questioning everything. Let's see. We have a whole spreadsheet and everything. Adventuring time. We need Badlands Plateau, Bamboo Jungle, Bamboo Jungle Hills, Giant Tree Taiga Hills, Mushroom Field Shore, Mushroom Fields, and the Wooded Badlands Plateau. So, no. Mesa and Badlands are the same biome? Well, there you go. That actually makes a lot of sense. Mesa is Badlands. Okay, well, there you go. Well, we have not found a Mesa. Both me and my mother are more so liberal. While I love my dad and my brother, they are more conservative. I mean, everyone's entitled to feel what they feel. I appreciate conservatism and those views when they're born of someone who has experienced outside of it and made the decision to be that way. I am less respectful of that perspective when it's born of shelteredness and instilled or ingrained via religion or just limited like that. That's when I reject it more. But I like I said, my friend who's from the military, and his I grew up with him, and he's experienced a lot of different things and decided this is kind of how he wants things to be, and that I get. Like you can have that opinion, whether I feel it's the same or whether I feel it's the same or not. It's an informed decision. I just don't like uninformed decisions. Nor do I like uninformed incisions. Those are also bad, but different reasons. You learn how to share your opinions, makes your day go easier. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like it. Hey, it's another temple. As a streamer, I should not be talking to you guys about such things. I should be, acting like I am universally loved and appealed and liked, and I'm not. And that's fine. I will accept my second place, my smaller sub count, my lower view count, my my more or less whatever it is, the metric that you want to judge me by, if it means that I'm allowed to converse and have my opinions and be myself and talk about things that are important to me on my own stream. And I feel like that's important. One thing that is important to me is being able to do that thing. So. Well, this looks interesting over here. You should do whatever pleases you. That is not correct. It would please me to, have... Never mind. There was a masturbation joke in there, but it's fine. We can leave it. I'm not going to touch that. If Minecraft has a flat Earth, then the real world must be flat too, right? Listen, no. I love Philly D. Philly D is great. I don't watch him quite as frequently as I used to. I used to watch him pretty much daily. But it's kind of sad to watch just because a lot of what he covers is like kind of some of the worst of people, and that's tough. Or it's YouTube drama, which I don't care about, or it's about how, what he does is unsustainable or is becoming unsustainable on YouTube and the changes to the platform and that sort of thing. And that's just saddening. So it's like, I enjoy Philip DeFranco, but his show is like, I end up feeling worse about life after it. And that's not what I'm going for either. We are biome searching. It's a delight. Did I see his update on Twitter, Philip DeFranco? I didn't. Unless you're talking about where he took time off because he was depressed. I guess if that's what you're talking about, then yes, I did. You like reading Rogue Rocket? Is it possible for a seed to not have a specific biome? Technically possible, I believe, but extremely improbable given the size and the number of chunks and everything that are generated. It is extremely improbable to a might as well be near zero chance, but is it possible? I think yes. Someone told you yesterday that moose dive underwater to eat kelp, and due to that, they are on the list of orca's natural prey. I hate knowing this knowledge, so I hope you all enjoy. Not entirely convinced it's true, but maybe. All right, let's finish this up and head in and wrap up. This is everything about doing a series with Kara? Sure. Kara's a lot of fun. I enjoy Kara. We've been in some SMPs together. I got pretty after SMP Earth, I was pretty burned out on SMPs for a little while, though. I kind of noped on that one a little bit, or noped on that just a bit. I just needed a break from them. The politics that were involved, the just doing the same thing. With the hardcore challenge is pretty interesting because it gives you something to do, but without the hardcore on that, and without that pressure and without that goal, then I'm not a builder, so I have a hard time just picking and being like, I'm gonna build a spaceship today. And I say that with a voice, but I don't mean that like to be disrespectful to those, because honestly, those who can do that, like, fan-fucking-tastic. But it's just not something that I've ever been able to really do and focus on. And so SMPs, where it's just the vanilla stuff, it's really, really cumbersome and tiresome. And another SMP was pretty interesting because it had the Aether, but the Aether wasn't that much more content. But really by then I was just needed a break from SMPs. But I mean, I enjoyed it because it's Michael, and I enjoy Michael McChill, and I really would like to work with him as well, more than I have. But I just needed a break from the SMP life for a little while. Plus, I feel like it drags you guys along because it's like here's this buildup, and then something will happen to the server will go away, and so you guys never get a resolution on the series. Like every SMP server series I've ever done is like coitus interruptus. Like it's just start, and is that it? Yep, that's it. I happen to know that you are quite intellectual, Pink. You can't fool me. Am I okay? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Bum 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 bum. What do I think about an SMP but on Sky Factory 4? I think the server would crash and burn. I think the server would crush and burn. Java's just not optimized very well for that sort of thing. I do enjoy it's not often, but I do enjoy putting redstone together, or figuring out machines and stuff like that. That's why I like modded, is I like figuring out the machines. Redstone, the only problem there is redstone is literally programming. Like that, it's logic gates. It's, if you know anything about programming, you can recognize that it's programming. It's creating XORs and ands and nors. It's logic gates. And that's cool and all, but I've programmed for a long time in my life, and so usually I don't want to fire up a game and program more. So that leads to a little bit less interest there on that particular side. What is my daytime job? I manage a web development team. You're about to head out? All right, Average Crab. Have a nice night. Thank you for coming by. Just because you have a fun personality doesn't mean you shouldn't want to talk serious with you. It just means you bring a new factor to it. Yeah, fun factor. Plus, have you seen her bomb eyeshadow? Because holy crap. Not that, not to diminish from the intellectual side at all. I'm just saying her eyeshadow's awesome. But her mind's also awesome. I just like her. She's awesome. Which mod have I liked the most? it's hard for me to say. Like, I feel like applied energistics is the most. It's fairly ubiquitous, but it's also extremely useful. But there's not really a mod that's just like, oh god, this is the best mod ever. Big reactors and applied energistics have been. It's always been fun building a big system with that, though. Her eyeshadow is great. I know, right? Like, it's hard to give a compliment without someone like thinking it's like sexist or whatever, but it's just great eyeshadow. All right, so everything's healed up. We can drop down. Your dad loves the fact that you enjoy Minecraft Redstone. It's one of the few times he can talk about computer stuff and have me understand it. That's cool. It's cool that you guys have that to relate and dissociate with. That's awesome. I always have to work things with my hands to make myself understand it, and for some reason, I understand redstone pretty easily. I mean, if you're actually working with the redstone, then you can kind of tickle both of those spots. You can have, the in-game, you can work and kind of see what's happening, so you have a little bit more hands-on than if you're just mentally programming, but you also have the programming aspect of it. So I can see that. I can see that. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right, so here we are. Widgie? What is Widgie do? Hi. Hello. I hope you had a great stream, Widgie. We are filling in maps, and let me tell you, the most exciting streams I've ever put on, ever. Literally, there's nothing more exciting than flying around filling in these maps. But we have to find some biomes, and we have yet to do so. Nowhere on this map is there a jungle. Nowhere in this map is there Badlands or Mesa, and nowhere on this map is there Mushroom Island. So, sad times for that, but good times to have Widgie come by. Hello, how are you? I hope you had a great stream. What did you do? What was on tap today? What were we doing? Because I've been talking about politics and religion, so that's, dangerous. I swear you passed a jungle on that last map. No, okay, so when I said jungle, what I meant was bamboo jungle. This is all jungle. There's jungle right there. This is all jungle right here. This is all jungle right there, and none of it has bamboo forest, and that's highly, highly irritating. Totally not late and totally not at work. You're fine. I just tried to vein mine that. Didn't work. Also, I like that I'm not getting a sapling out of it. That's always fun. No saplings for me. You're stupendous. Wow. That's better than, stupendish. How are you? We beat the first Uncharted and started on the second. How are Uncharted? I don't know that I've ever played them. But that's cool. Everything about playing hardcore RL craft? Yeah, that'd be a short trip. Not really, no. This is actually my first really experience with hardcore, and it's been fun. Now, that said, we are still on our first world, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, this is my first hardcore experience, and we are currently, let's take a look, 88% done with all the 100 achievements. This is my little bee cage. I like it. My little bee biome. It's where these guys can be by themselves. I think Stingin did hardcore RO craft and made it work, but that's just because Stingin's kind of crazy. What's up, Serenity? Would I do Stone Block 2? We've talked about doing Stone Block 2. It might be something we go to after Sky Factory 4. We'll see. Have I fought any of the bosses? I fought all the bosses. We've done the Ender Dragon, we've done the Wither, and we've done Elder Guardian. I do need to respawn the Ender Dragon, and that's an achievement that we need to do. But we have completed killing them. Too bad LLB left. Yeah. Did Pink leave? She was here just a second ago. It's janky but fun. I'm trying to remember which one Uncharted is. You were, let's see, Uncharted game. Are you doing it on PS4? That could be why I never played it. PS4 is not my bag. Naughty Dog, okay. Nathan Drake, a treasure hunter who travels across the world to uncover various historical mysteries. All right. Well, I hope you're enjoying them. Janky and all. I'm here, sorry. Shoved my face in some ice cream. Can't blame you for that. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna be like, how dare you? Yeah, we had some golems occur. So we have this set up over here. And what this does is this allows me to get villagers turned into zombie villagers, and then for me to cure them. So basically, I come in here and I open up this door, and then I close it, and then before I do so, I open up that piston, and so I should turn this into a button. But I break through here. I lure a husk in here. I'm like, hey, baby, who wants some of this brain, baby? And I twerk a little bit, and then I get the husk in there. And then when the husk is in here, then before it can like on my face, I'm like, oh, poof. And then and now that I have the husk, and then I close this, and the husk is in here, and I'm like, nah. And then I open this guy right here, and then I open this guy right here, and then the husk is like, ooh, villager, I'm gonna go and eat your face. And it goes and eats his face, and the villager turns into a zombie villager, and it's sad. And so then I open this up again. I'm like, hey, dodo heads, and there's two of them, right? There's a zombie villager and the husk, and the husk is like, ah, and the husk comes out slightly ahead of it. I'm like, ooh, okay, and then right when they get here, I close that, and then I separate them. So now the husk is on one side, and the zombie villager's over here. Before the zombie villager can get back in, then I close that, and so now I have the zombie villager just in this space, and I open up this guy, and I throw down the potion of splash potion of what is it? Whatever the hell it is, harming or something, weakness. And then I hand him a golden apple, and then he sits there and he glares at me for like minutes, like, and I'm like, you'll be okay. And he's like, and then after 5 minutes, he turns into a villager again, and then he gives me a much better deal on my books, and that's why he's only charging me 16 instead of 36, but originally it was 11. So that's how I built this thing. So, but all that happening when the villager would see the husk coming at him, he'd be like, "Ah, shit, a husk!" And then he would spawn a golem, which would be out here. And so I ended up with a lot of golems, and I haven't really cleared them out. And that's how my zombie villager and fixer works. Is my brain on sleep deprivation? Have I been deprived of sleep? Again? What do we want again? The explanation? Suffocation, no breathing, 2 times speed. Whew. Okay. Let me get in the position here. All right, so when you heal a zombie villager, you end up making it so that you get cheaper trades. So what I did is I built this entire contraption, which lays it all out. I open up this wall, I move that piston, I open up the door, and then close it behind me. And then I have a button inside that I'm able to open so I can escape, which obviously zombies can't do. I lure a husk in, I escape out the door using the button. I then close the piston behind it, trapping it in place. I then remove the 2 pistons that are keeping this villager in place, which allows the husk to go over, convert the villager into a zombie. And then I isolate the husk and the villager away from each other using this middle piston, close this off so that he can't get back into his home, use the opening so that I can throw a potion of weakness on him, hand him a golden apple, and then after 5 minutes he will convert and I will have better deals. Am I a coffee drinker? Sometimes in the morning, but not normally. Like, not a ton. Thank you for the dab. What's wrong? What's wrong, ML Hart? Mel Hart? Is that the right? Nick? Widgie, are you okay? You seem to be doing some hmms. 5x speed? 5x speed. Here we go. 5x speed. Here we go. Want better deals from the villagers, so I bring a husk in, I separate them to get apart, and then I use this spot to heal him, and then I put him there, and I get a better deal. Also, cats. All the cats. You recognize my username from some of Sunday's older vids? Yes, I've worked with Sunday in Trollcraft. So, Rap God? Oh, don't start me. There's a song that I rap sometimes when you guys get crazy, and it's a little strange. So don't go. Still missing a black cat. Okay, hang on. Banning Kiwi. Now 0.5 speed.
So I want a villager to be converted. I don't know why I sound like a whale.
New to the stream. How's it going, Bim? Appreciate you coming by. So, where's the black cat? The black cat happened to look upon all the golems, and because black cats are inherently typically native to witches and the swamp biome, they find the golems to be threatening. So this black cat, realizing that it was actually domesticated in a village that was surrounded and engulfed in golems, decided that rather than spend its life as a lie, it instead yeeted itself into the fountain and drowned itself. So that's why we don't have black cat. It drowned itself. Do you need to get crazy? You doing the hardware store at 200 speed? No, I do it at 150. Poor kitty. F rip cat. Listen, the cat made its choice. Okay. But this is a white cat. This is a which one are you? Which one are you? Which one are you? You're the one I can't remember. The ragdoll cat. This is a Siamese cat. This is a tuxedo cat. This is a jelly cat. That's a calico cat. This is the Persian cat. This is the English short hair cat. And I don't happen to know where my where the tabby is at the moment. So perhaps I lost my tabby as well. But the cats, they scatter. Here's my red cat. Come here. I don't know why Garfield's back there. Where's the black cat? Damn it, Thomas! This is why we can't have nice things. You guys are why I can't have nice things. Hey, this is being used. Normally this isn't used. I don't know where we're missing the tabby cat too, so you guys can add that to the list apparently. I don't see the tabby in there. Hey, wait. Are you the tabby? I think you're the tabby. I think that's the tabby. I think we found it. Now if I could only find... No. Stay away from that. Listen, that's haunted. That's a haunted area. Okay? Hallowed ground, if you will. So there's the tabby. So we have all of them except for the black cat. When did I start playing Minecraft? Just earlier today. What am I doing awake? I should really be asleep. You're not wrong. Damn it, Thomas, your fiance almost did a spit take. Sorry. Didn't mean to make your fiance spit, Lynx. It's just there was more than they could handle. I need a black cat. Okay. Listen here, wise guys. Listen here. I'm calling it an evening. I appreciate you coming over, Widgie. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming over. And I'm sorry we were just finishing up when you arrived, as is the case that can be with the later streams. But let me see if I have someplace for you all to go, and we can go make someone else's night a reality. Actually, their night's already a reality, but we can change it a little bit, right? We can stop in and say like, yo, and then that would be great for them. So let's take a look here. Yes, we do, in fact,
I don't
have a friend that's on. So I'm going to roll the outro, and then at the end of the outro, let's go say hi to my friend. Let's say hi to PinkVacktor. Tell him he's a boss who bosses all the bosses, and I will see you all. Let's see, what's today? Tomorrow. And don't forget, Sky Factory is early tomorrow, 11 Pacific, 12 Mountain, 1 Central, 2 Eastern. Jordan wants to do them earlier on Fridays. So there we go. Love your faces, guys. You're all great. I haven't died yet. I haven't. This is still World 1. See you guys.